welcome back. Now, director Danny Boyle, known as a man with a flair for the unconventional, is a man of the moment with his film Slumdog Millionaire, really going places. I intimidated. Rajiv Masan spoke to Danny and asked him, what was it like working with A.R. Rahman?
Tell us a little about working with A.R. Rahman on the music of the film.
Yeah, well, he's a bit of a genius, I have to say. I mean, I approached him to do the film, and he's a very busy guy, obviously. Yeah. He's so popular. It's difficult to explain to people in the West just how famous this guy is, and just how many records he sells. And I said to him, listen, what I promise you is that I'll mix it. I'm not going to hide the music, because that was always one of the things I thought maybe he'd be wary about. Because in the West, we tend to use music and we hide it behind a film. And you're not aware of it a lot of the time. And I said, I'll be very proud of your music for the film, and I will mix it right to the front of the film. It will be bold. Right
down to the big song at the end.
And of course, we did a song at the end, and we originally did it to a different song. And he said, I'll replace that for you. And I was like, what? And he said, I'll write you another song for that dance. Okay. So he's got that mind where he's able to work completely the other way around if necessary, you know. It's one of the kind of high points of my career so far, being able to do the music with him,
Right, lovely Tandon, some critics have dubbed Slumdog as Danny Boyle's best film ever. And it's really amazing, isn't it, for an Englishman to manage to get under the skin of a city that he may not have been so familiar with.
It's at core, at its heart, in its fabric, it's an Indian film. It's made by this amazing director, Danny, who is so a man without boundaries, really. He's, you know, you don't meet a man like that and say he's British or that he's made a Hollywood film or number of British films. You don't say that when you meet him. You know that he's a human being, and he's a fantastic human being. He's able to bring out the best in so many people. And that really, you know, that's what made this film come alive. And everybody across the board has reacted in such a wonderful manner. It's touched so many people. That itself has been a hugely sort of honoring experience for all of us. That it's touched people, people who probably had no exposure to our culture before they saw this film.
Conversely, Irfan, there are also those critics who say that Slumdog Millionaire did well because it peddled India's poverty or a stereotypical image of India to the Western audiences. Would you agree?
No, how can, you know, otherwise if this is the truth, then maybe we could have won 600 Oscars. There are so many films which are being made on India's poverty. The film works, you know, but why there are films which works, which talks about India's poverty, but there was also Gandhi, you know, where Richard Attenborough came and made Gandhi, and it was hugely popular film. It's the film, it's the spirit of the film, it's the reach of the film which works. And maybe there is a market for in international cinema where, you know, Indian poverty sells, but that doesn't give you a guarantee of a good film.
All right, well, that's well answered. Irfan, stay on with us. Shivmani, we're told that you can make music out of nothing. Let's hear it then for A.R. Rahman.
Yeah, this is especially for A.R. What we do in the studio, we have fun, and so I'm just doing this. All the best to everyone. Wishes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks very much, Shivmani, for joining us. There's also Irfan Khan.
Thank you. Good luck.
Right. As also lovely intern and co-director of this film. Irfan, just a quick word, though, before we go. Do you think Slumdog will win as many Oscars as it did the Golden Globe?
I'm 100% sure that it's going to get some nominations. I'll be very happy, you know, if it picks up some. It will pick up some Oscars, definitely.
Right.
And if Rahman could pick up, I'll be delighted.
We'd be delighted.
Even, you know, I'm sure about the film that's going to pick up some Oscars.
Right. All right. Thanks very much. Let's certainly hope so. Thanks very much to all of you for joining us. It's also lovely Chandan there. Well, another feather to his already crowded cap. Here's wishing that A.R. Rahman brings us more cheer at the Academy Awards.
The Golden Globe goes to
Welcome to Kaun Banega Crorepati.
A.R. Rahman, Slumdog Millionaire.
Thanks to the Almighty God for bringing me here.